Shalom. Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem. All praise be unto Yahweh, for he's worthy to be praised, according to Psalm 68 and verse 4. If you are going to prescribe to the Bible says, for him that extols and rise upon the cloud, call him by his name, Yah, Yah, Yahweh, Yah. Say Yahweh, Yah, oh Yah, Yahweh. We see the entitlement, and the word came unto me saying, and the word came unto me saying. For all those that are aware and all those that are Hebrews, don't have really time to play games, the temple that is in your area, the temple is where disputes are to be settled in every city according to Torah. According to Torah, your temple, where your elders are, is where disputes that these youngers are going through in the streets. We know them, you know of them. They're not aliens, so someone knows them. If we're going to come together, we must do it in a righteous way. And the righteous way to come is to come to a place where there is neutral ground, so we can settle all disputes. It's playtime is over. Playtime is over. Marching to the Capitol. Marching is over. Take back the land. Take back your neighborhoods. Take back your children. Take back your playgrounds. Take back your apartments. Take back your home. Take back the land. The white man is not the problem in our communities. Get that in your thick heads now, Hebrews. The white man is not the problem in the projects. The project is the problem in the project. The project could be nice. I watched them in Duval County. They took Blodgett home and they built new projects and they looked nice for a while. Then they got torn down. By who? By the tenants that lived in them. And we all know who resided in those apartments in Jacksonville, Florida. And I'm pretty sure this happened many other places, but we give all praise and we give all honor unto Yahweh in this place. Listen, the temple, your sanctuary, your church, you talking about your church, listen, the killings that's going on, the disputes that's going on, there's a simple answer. There's a simple answer. I'm shouting out to every elder, you're 50 years or older. I'm shouting out to every pastor, every deacon, every missionary, every bishop. If the work gonna be done, the work gonna be done in the hedges, in the highways, and in the byways. That's where the work gonna be done. You're feeding the homeless, and you're doing these little petty things, but these things are not stopping our people from getting killed. We must take back and we must do it with the iron fist of Torah. Because Torah is the constitution for, I hate you term, for the black man. That's our constitution. That's what sets us apart from every other nation, from every other people, is Torah. Don't nobody else have to follow Torah. Don't nobody else have to follow the law, the statutes, and the commandments, but we do. If you got melanin in your skin, then we do. If you claim you Igbo, or you claim you Ashanti, you claim you this, we must take back our streets. Point blank, period. There's power in numbers. Stop being scared. Stop being scared of your own children. Stop being scared of the same youth that you helped raise up. That's that. And that's on everything. Because it's too much chatter. They got some old stuff going on Facebook that in the Hebrew community that they say they conscious that don't even save souls. I'm not even going to give it any play, but they know who they are. The stuff that you're doing is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You're making social media a mockery, and we are the only people. If you look at it, we're the only people that's making it a mockery. We make it a mockery. We make it a mockery. So first thing first, your temple, your sanctuary, in every city, men got to step up. Men got to step up. Women got to step up. Evils, man, listen, you got to step. Mothers, hey, everybody got to step up. It's time to step up. Point blank. And all matters are supposed to be settled. Listen. And since it's already out there, I want y'all to turn to Exodus 19. Since it's already out there, let's stop playing with it. Let's stop playing. Stop playing with it in your city. Stop playing with it. Stop playing with it. Stop playing with it. And it's already out there. We supposed to be a nation of priests. Let's get it. Let's get it. Exodus 19:6. Let's get it. Let's get it. What y'all gonna use? What y'all gonna use? You gotta use the book. Now, what you need to do is you need to go through these laws and these statutes and the order. You need to go through them and see what you don't like. Because it really don't matter what you don't like, because we're ineffective now. We're very ineffective. Bible reads in Exodus 19:6. And you shall be unto me a kingdom of priests. If we're going to be a kingdom of priests, then we got to go back to the temple. We got to go back to the temple. We got to go back to the sanctuary. We got to go back to the elders. The elders, not the leaders. The Torah is the leader. But we need elders that know Torah. We need people that know Torah. No, it won't be one person that know Torah. It's going to be 3, 4, 5 people. It says with 2 or 3 witnesses, that everything shall be established. And it is not established and is not done by our own interpretation, and that is the vengeance of Yahweh. Since you want to know what vengeance is mine, said Yahweh. Vengeance ain't what you Hebrews think it is. Vengeance ain't him coming against the whole nationality of Caucasians, of Europeans, you're a Gentile. I know that's what you want. I know that's what you want, because you take scripture, you dice, and you dissect, chop, and screw. That's what you want. But that's not what you're getting. That's not what you're getting. Because we got more deaths in our communities than they do. By far. By far. So we see that we say that you shall be unto me a priest, a holy nation. Let's get holy. Torah gonna bring us to divine nature. The Ten Commandments is the entry. That's the path. You got to get your children on the 10 Commandments. Honor thy father. You got to respect. You got to stop. They got to stop what they're doing. They got to stop the fornication. They got to stop the adultery. They got to stop banging. They got to stop slinging. All this stuff got to cease. That's the only way. That's the only thing that's going to force us to take a stance economically, because there's no more dope in our community. So we will have to take a stance economically. We will have to keep our dollar in our community. Our dollar have to travel in our community, because we're cutting out filth. We're cutting out dirt. We're cutting out grind. We're cutting out the filth of the land. And the filth of the land is prostitution, your strip clubs, your dope, your heroin, your cocaine. That's the filth of the land. Your fornication, your adultery, your lying, your stealing, your backbiting. That's the filth that's got to go. The filth got to go. And there's so much filth in the Hebrew community, especially when it comes to husbands and wives. You understand me? You got so many people that's keyboard Hebrews and living room Hebrew, but after I get out this pulpit, my feet is on the pavement. My wife, her feet is on the pavement, our feet on the ground. Our feet is on the ground. In the community, we walk outside the door, we are in the vineyard without asking. Y'all don't ask us. We in the vineyard. When we walk out, when we leave out this sanctuary, we in the vineyard. I'm sick and tired of folk that's sitting on the sideline. They got everything to say. They got all this stuff to say, but you're sitting in your living room with your keyboard, and you got all this stuff, all this strife, and you ain't trying to win nothing. Then you're mad at the church because the church evangelizing. On the street corner talking about the white man and the devil is not evangelizing. That's not winning people. That's not bringing people in. Because all you bringing in more filth. You bringing in, and until they get a whiff of the true divine nature of Yahweh, then they got to leave that type of environment. Because that type of environment does not bring you into the divine nature of Yahweh. It don't bring you into the divine nature of Yahweh. Let him have his way. That's change. Listen. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. Turn to Deuteronomy chapter 32 and 35. I'm going to touch this briefly. Briefly. Shall I touch? You say you touch. You touch and agree. Let's touch it. Let's touch and agree. To me belongeth vengeance. Let me tell you how Yahweh get his vengeance. And I ain't got time to play with your parsing. I ain't got time to play with all this stuff. You know, I know what it is in Hebrew, and I know what it is in English, and I ain't got to show out and go through I ain't got to go through all them channels and all this stuff to try to do what's being done. You're making a mockery of yourself. Y'all had my utmost respect for what y'all was doing. Now you don't got my respect no more, because it's idiotic, because y'all attacking people that don't know the language. You're attacking people that don't know the language. You didn't always know it. You're attacking folk that don't know. You understand me? And since you know all this, then you know that that's against the word. That's against the word of Yahweh. You know, and y'all better watch some of these guys that y'all following, that so-called parson. They don't believe in Yahweh. They atheists. Listen to the way they talk. They are atheists. They are agnostics. They don't believe. They don't believe. I promise you they don't believe. Listen to how they talk about the Ruach HaKadosh, and listen how they talk about Yah. Listen at the stuff they say out of their mouth. There's no way, if they believe, that they could use profanity when they're teaching and then claim that they're teaching about Yahweh and you use profanity while you're teaching. You're disrespectful. You're disrespectful. Not about where you're from and about how you come. You're disrespectful. You're not showing Yah honor. You're not paying homage. That shows that there has not been a changing of the guard in you. Something in you still need to change. Something in you still needs to trigger to let you know that, look, when I go before the people, it's certain things that I can say, certain things that I will say, and I will not say out of my mouth when I am an ambassador of Yahweh. Listen to the book. To me belong vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in time. For the day of their calamity at hand, and the thing that shall come upon them, make haste. The thing make haste. For Yahweh shall judge his people and repent himself for his servants when he seeth that their power is gone and there is none to shut up or left. And he shall say, where are your deities, their rock in whom thou trusted? Where's your source? Where's your power? Where's your horn? Where's your horn? Where's your anointing? Which did eat the fat of their sacrifices and drank the wine of their drink offerings. Let them rise up and help you and be your protection. This is Yahweh picking now. Yahweh, he's using a little sarcasm now. He's being very, very sarcastic right now. And that's the same thing that he's saying to the lost sheep, to the church right now. That's why so much killing. He says, since y'all want to serve, and I keep telling people, and I show people in scripture, I had some people today that wanted to build, but they were Christian or whatever, but they were quoting scripture. And then when they quoted the scripture, I took them back to the root. I took them back to the first writings. I informed them that there's no such thing as the new covenant. There is a renewed covenant. There's no such thing as a new covenant. It is a renewed covenant, like there is a renewed moon. The moon already there. Yeah. It's renewed. Yes. said it's renewed every month. The head of the month. To let you know that you're going into a new month. That's what the moon tells you, is that you're going into a new month. You can't tell that from the solar. You can't tell that from the sun. Try and see. Try and see, can you tell it from the sun? Because the sun keep the same distance. It moves, and the sun keeps the same brightness. You can't, the sun is not dictating. It's not showing you, telling you when your season is coming. The moon is telling you. What y'all call dog, what y'all done gave over. Y'all giving Yahweh stuff to something that don't even exist. The dog moon, that's for the dog powers that be. The only dog power walking the face of the earth is mankind. That's the only dog power walking around here. Only dog power I see squeezing triggers and throwing knives and stabbing people and robbing and lying and jumping in and out of beds is man. Always trying to blame something on somebody. I'm sick of the blame game. You blaming. It's over. It's over. It's time is over. Y'all transition. He is in transition mode. Around here talking about what need to be done. Step up what need to be done. Step up. Like I'm stepping up. It's what I've been telling you. Look, whenever y'all got a dispute, y'all got to come to me. They looking at me. They say, yeah, y'all need to start coming to me. Y'all need to start coming to this sanctuary. That's what I've been doing today while I've been out on the grounds, talking to all the bangers and all the dope dealers, all the dope boys, all the so-called thugs. Look, we got to form something because we dying too much. There's too many people dying. Just had another young man die 3 or 4 days ago. Right around here. I'm sick of it because it don't have to be. The Bible says, listen what the Bible says in verse 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no deity with me. There's no, listen what the Bible says. The Bible said that there is no nothing with Yah. Okay? Okay, so everybody who's trying to do your Trinity, your Father, the Son, and your Holy Ghost, you if it's not one, then it's not kosher. It's not kosher. It's one. It's Yahweh in a blessed in a Baruch position where he's extending himself unto mankind. That's all Yahweh doing. He's extending himself unto mankind. And since we can't lay eyes on him physically and live, you better think about these things. With me, he said with me. Yahweh says, I kill, I make alive, I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand, for I lift up my hand to Shamayim, to the heavens, and say, I live forever. That word shouldn't be here because it ain't no one heaven. It's heavens. It's Shamayim. Shamayim. Listen to the book. If I with my glittering sword, this sword is the word. This is the word. And my hand take hold on judgment. My hand take hold on judgment. His hand is going to take hold on the glittering sword, which is the word, because the word is the ruling and the agent that judges. Love don't judge. Love does not have an ability to judge, because the love of Yah, it has so much grace. It has so much grace. It has so many ties and attachments to the 10 Commandments. Yah is waiting on you to turn and come in under him. He's waiting on you to turn from your wicked ways and come into his commandments, his laws, and his statutes, which is his true grace, which will bring all men under grace. I will render vengeance to my enemies and reward them that hate me. Now, let's see what the vengeance is. Let's see what the vengeance is. Okay. Vengeance, if you want to avenge Yahweh, Hebrews, church man might not know about it, then we're going to have to set up council in temples, in cedars, in tabernacles, whatever you're calling it. And when there is a matter that arises, then we bring forth the Torah, and the Torah passes judgment on whatever it is that is before the elders. That's the king. The Torah is the king. The Torah is the king that Yahweh sits on the throne. So we are going to go to the throne of Yah, and we're going to go before the king, which is his word, which is his Torah, and Torah is going to pass down vengeance. Torah passes down the vengeance of Yahweh because it tells you what should be done with the person who has made the offense. And since we are in the reconstructive, the reconstructive formism of it, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult at first. See, don't nobody want to do this heavy lifting. Everybody want to sit around in their living room and sit around on their keyboard, but ain't nobody finna get out. It's 100 degrees in Florida, but I'm out because my people out. So I'm out. I'm out sweating. I'm out doing whatever it takes. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get what Yahweh say do get done. Because I don't know about you, but Yahweh don't let me lay down on him. He might let you lay down on him, but he don't let me lay down on him. I won't get no good rest. So we see that in order for Yahweh to have vengeance, that Yahweh said that he will. Let's go back to the head, to the top. He says, for Yahweh shall judge. Now let's go back to 35. To me belongeth vengeance. That's what Yahweh is saying. It's not for us to take it in it's not for you to take it in your own hands, young man. When somebody robs you cross town, that's you taking vengeance. Yahweh say, listen, come to me, my counsel, come to my Torah, come to my word, and that's how I am going to avenge you. I am going to avenge you because I have laws, I have statutes, and I have commandments, and I have a Torah, which is the constitution for all you ex-slaves. Since y'all want to act like well, one thing you can't deny is you know you got to this country through slavery. You know that much. That's what you know. You know you got here through slavery. You know you didn't get here on your own free, and on your own free will and on your own recognizance. So I don't care how much wealth we done built and how much esteem we done built. It's your ex-slave, like they call you ex-con, ex-convict, all this stuff here. So we need to climb down off these high horses, and we need to get down to business, and we need to get in these trenches. We need to get in these trenches because ain't nobody gonna save us. See, the church think that a man coming back, and some Hebrews think that a man coming back. No, the man here. The man is here. The man always been here. The man has always been here. His name is Torah. Torah is the bane of Yahweh. The son of Yahweh is Torah. He is the bane. He carries the word. He is the glittering sword. He is the glittering sword that shall avenge Yahweh. The Torah is the vengeance of Yah. Parse that. What? Torah must be carried out by mankind, and in doing so, it is the vengeance of Yah. I don't know what y'all waiting on. I don't know what y'all think coming. I really don't know what y'all think coming. Because when it comes, it's coming for everybody. It ain't coming to just leave, just to leave. It's coming to separate the sheep from the goat. It's coming to separate the tares from the wheat. And many Hebrews that be tares. Oh yeah, many Hebrews that be tares. Many everything be tare, and few of anything be wheat. Listen to this book. Listen to the book. Now watch this here. Go to Ezekiel 44. to Ezekiel 44. Ezekiel 44, and I'm going to read 23. And they shall teach my people the difference between holy and profane. That's why we got to come. Listen, that's why we got to come. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. It's got to be done. I don't care how hard it is. We got to get this done. We have to get this. The church ain't going to do it. The Hebrew camp's not going to do it. I seen two men, well, I didn't see it. Somebody told me that two dudes jumped on another dude and beat him half to death, and the ambulance had to get him. And IUIC, about 15 of them out there, and they was watching. They didn't even break it up. I'm putting you on blast. They watched the ones that's in Orlando, Florida. They just watched. Talking about they are animals. No, it's been a while ago. Listen what the book says. It said between holy, was set apart, and was common. Was set apart and was profane. And caused them to discern between unclean, not just food, unclean thinking and clean thinking. Stinking thinking and healthy thinking. Stinking thinking is unclean thinking. Unclean thinking causes unclean mannerisms. You begin to carry out the mannerisms of your thinking, of your thought. Everything stems from a thought. Once you have that thought, then you begin to carry out what the thought was. Listen to the book. And in, what that word say? Verse 24. And in what?
Controversy.
And in controversy, what am I talking about, people? I'm coming out of the book. What am I talking about? And in controversy, they shall stand in judgment. They shall stand in judgment. Got time to play. Won't need to play. We got all these killers and all these thugs and all this going on and all this here, but we ain't getting no work done. We're not getting no work done. Why we not getting no work done? Why? Why? Because you got this doctrine that, no, ain't no doctrinal differences when you start saving lives. See, when you start saving lives, there's no doctrinal differences because we putting the kingdom first. We seeking Yah first. See, the reason why we having all these problems in the conscious Hebrew community is because we're not putting Yah first. If we put Yah first on taking care of the widows and taking care of the orphans, you understand me? And taking care of our own and stop being infidels, weaklings in our own communities, we put Yah first, then there is no doctrinal differences because the only thing we're doing is we're reading the Constitution. We don't need to go to the state of Maryland. This gonna stop us from going to the state of Florida. This is going to stop us going to the unjust judges, to the unjust judicial system. Unless it's murder involved. If it's murder involved, we don't have jails. You understand me? We don't have our own judicial system, but we still can carry out the things of Yahweh. We still can follow Torah. We can follow it. I promise you, it can be done. We have to trust the process. Nobody wants to trust the process. Everybody, oh, I love Yah. Oh, Yahweh this. Oh, Yahweh that. Oh, Yahweh this. Oh, Yahweh that. But when it comes to putting that rubber to the road, it's not happening. I've been sitting back listening. I done listened to all the enlightened ones. I done listened to all the ones that have this great wisdom. And I applaud you. And I love your enlightenment. I love your revelation. Well, it's time for your revelation to hit the streets. It's time for your revelation to be set on high. It's time for your esteem. And the Bible says, them that are of low esteem, that they shall judge. Because the low esteem only is going to go by thus saith Yahweh. What Yahweh say? If it's my son that come before the council, or my daughter come before the council, and they have broken the laws of Yah, I can't help them. Ain't nothing I can do to help them. Nothing I can do. Because these two been raised. They've been raised since babies, since newborn babies. They've been raised in the way of Yah, in the way of Yahweh. They've been raised. There's no excuse. They were turned over to Yahweh at birth. Both of them were turned over to Yahweh. I handed them over to Yahweh. I said, Yahweh, they're yours. You have they both. I gave both of y'all to Yahweh. So I cannot help them. I can stand in the gap and pray like Job did. But once you come before this Torah, none can save you. That's why y'all keep saying none can save you. That's what he means when he say none can save you. None can deliver you. None can deliver you from what? From the Torah. Yeah. When he said none can deliver you from me, he said none can deliver you from the Torah. You got to go through the Torah because the Torah is my heartbeat. Yes. My Torah is my lifeline to bring you into cleanliness from uncleanliness, to bring you into being set apart from being profane, from being common. What do we want? So the Bible says, and in controversy they shall stand in judgment, and they shall judge it according to Yahweh's judgment. To Yahweh's judgment. And they shall keep my laws and my statutes and all my assemblies. I started off with that, across this land that we in this dysphoria. Yes. I don't care about where we at. We're going to take back this land. We got to take back the land. I don't care what we face. Yahweh has given us the power that we must use the rod in our hand, which is his bane, his son, his word. But we ain't done. We just get started. And they shall keep my laws and my statutes and all my assemblies, and they shall hallow my Sabbaths. Respect. 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 Ooh. You ain't supposed to be getting drunk on the Shabbat with that wine y'all drinking neither, Hebrews. You ain't supposed to be getting drunk. How you gonna close out the Shabbat drunk? Because a lot of them drinking wine. We are off track. Bad. Look at Yochanan 5 and 22, John 5 and 22. I put this in for controversy. Listen, there's a way to do things. And the only way to do things is you got to come through this book. All these other doors, these avenues y'all talking about doing, all this other stuff y'all talking about doing. Any man that build a city, yes, and build a city without Yahweh, he buildeth it in vain. And y'all trying to build something that you cannot build because you're not teaching Torah. Yes. You teaching all this other stuff, but you're not teaching Torah. If you're going to teach language, teach the language of Torah. If you're going to parse, then teach the parse language of Torah. All this other stuff y'all doing, y'all too brilliant. Y'all minds are too brilliant to reduce yourselves to foolishness. Some of my Hebrew brothers know Aramaic, Arabic, Syrian. They know Hebrew. They know Greek. Don't come down. Stay. Don't come down to the valley of Old No, my brothers. Don't come down with profanity coming out your mouth. Stay where you are.
Yes, sir.
Y'all have raised you up and set you up on high.
Yes, sir.
He gonna knock you down with everything you know. He don't care.
Yes, sir.
A donkey do it. So Yochanan, John 5 and 22, listen to the book. The Father judgeth no man, but have committed all judgment unto the Son. Now who I've been telling y'all the Son be? See, they're going to try to say that it's a man. But no, it was the engrafted word that was in that man. Oh, y'all give me time, I'm going to get to it. Y'all going to get to it. I'm going to get to it, but I ain't going to rush. I ain't going to rush through it. I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to it. Because we're going to break down. In the beginning was the Word. And the Word was Yah. And the Word was with Yah. Yeah. It don't say a man was with Yah. It say the Word.
Yes, sir.
It said that Yahweh, it was a tone. And it was a frequency. It was a vibration that was with Yah. And when that tone and when that frequency and that vibration went forth out of the mouth of Yah, it has a ability and it has a potential to create. To create. Notice I said to create. But things that Yahweh have created, they are set up in the abode and they are waiting on men to pull those things into fruition. They are waiting on men, waiting on mankind to give those things that Yahweh have said the okay.
Yes.
That we're going to avenge you, Yahweh, through Torah.
Yes.
Your Torah is your avenging force. Not me going to kill, steal, and destroy, to rape, rob, and pillage, and dash thy child against the stone. Come on. Listen to the book. That all men should honor the Son. Watch this here. Okay, I'm going to stop right here. Now, all men, now, Yeshua is dead. The one who y'all call, he dead at my age when I'm. So, how do I honor Yeshua?
Yes.
Come on, I need y'all to put y'all thinking caps on. How y'all gonna honor JC in the church? How y'all ain't seen him? Y'all ain't walk with him? You ain't walk with him? So how you gonna honor? How that all men should honor the Son? All men should honor the Word. All men should honor the Word. Even as they honor the Father. He that honoreth not the Son, not the Word, honoreth not the Father, which hath sent him. What did the Father send? Remember, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was Yah, and the Word was with y'all. What did y'all see? What did y'all see? What did y'all release? What did y'all release? Y'all released tones and vibrations. He released it, and it began to move. It began to move across the face of the deep, across the face of darkness. It began to move. What? His word. I'm a word. You're a word. You're a word. It began to move. That's why Yahweh said, my word will not return unto me void. What word y'all think he's talking about? Huh? He talking about his Torah, and he talking about us. We can't go back to Yah void. We can't return back to Yahweh void.
Right. That's right.
Because we a word.
That's right.
We a word. Some of y'all was spoken into existence. Listen to the book. Listen to what the book says. Verily, 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 I say unto you, he that heareth my word, see there? He that hear what? He telling you. He ain't saying him that hear Yeshua. Yeshua been gone. But this Yeshua been gone. Have the salvation of Yahweh been gone? I had the salvation of Yahweh been here? Is the salvation of Yahweh still here? Yahweh's salvation is here. Yahweh's salvation is Torah.
Yes.
and believe on him that sent me
Yeah.
have everlasting life. How you get everlasting life? Huh? How do you get everlasting life? Y'all go to Matthew 19 and 17. Matthew, how you get everlasting life? Let's hear it from the mouth. Let's hear it from the mouth. Let's hear it from the mouth of Yeshua. And he said unto him, why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is Yah. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments. If thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments. That's what the book says. This is your renewed covenant. That's what the book says.
Yes.
So when we go back and we see, verily I say unto you, he that heareth my word, he that heareth my word and believeth on him that sent me, have everlasting life. So what did he tell you? He said, look, don't focus on me. Y'all better focus on keeping the word. The commandments is a word. That's a word. Listen. And shall not come into condemnation, but is passed from death to life. From the mouth of Yeshua said. So I know they get confused because his name means salvation of Yahweh. So people is confused, but that JC name don't mean nothing. I put a post up there, ain't nobody hit that. They got to go past that. They didn't hit that post. They didn't hit that. So we are establishing this verse. Now what I want y'all to look at is go to, let me read 25. Very, very I say unto you, the hour is coming, and now is when the dead shall hear the voice of, and the dead are hearing the voice of the Son of Yahweh. How can you hear the voice of Yeshua today? Huh? Yeshua dead. How can you hear the voice of physical Yeshua today? This is a right now word, so what I'm asking you, how can you hear his voice today? Because you got to go through his word, that's how. It says, shall hear the voice. What is a voice? What do a voice release? Voices release tone and vibration, they release words. That is the voice. Voice, it is word. Listen. When the dead shall hear the word, the voice of the Son of Yah, and they that hear it shall live. And not only them that hear it shall live, them that obey what they hear. Them that carry out what they hear. Let's move to 1 Kings 6 and 11. 1 Kings 6 and 11. First Kings 6 and 11. These just one liners. And the word of Yahweh came to Shlomo, came to Solomon, saying, here y'all better catch this. Come on, y'all got to catch this. And the word, y'all talking about Yeshua ain't been around. Y'all talking about the Savior ain't been around. Y'all talking about the Savior just showed up in the renewed covenant. The Savior been around. The Savior been around. You talking about the Savior just showed up. The Savior ain't just showed up. The Savior been around.
Yes.
The Bible says, and the word, who the word came to? Huh? And the word of Yah came to Shlomo speaking.
Yes. Come on.
Came to him saying.
Yes.
Came to him on assignment. The same thing in John, Yochanan 1 and 1. In the beginning was the word, and the word was with Yah. Come on, y'all got to get this. In the beginning was the word, and the word was Yah, and the word was with Yah. The word was with Yah. If the word was with Yah, then the word comes with authority. Then the word comes with instruction. The word comes with direction. And the word comes with protection. The word is to protect you from you. This word protects you from your foolishness. You got a foolish mind. We got foolish mind. We got foolish mind because that's your heart, your mind. That's where your foolishness is. Your foolishness is in your mind, not in your chest. It's not in your chest. Turn to 2 Kings 20 and verse 4. 2 Kings 20 and verse 4. And it came to pass, before Isaiah was gone out into the middle court, that the word of Yahweh came to him, saying, and listen what the word told him. Turn again and tell Hezekiah, the captain of my, the word will speak.
Come on.
The word will teach. The word will instruct. See, y'all just read this word. Y'all got this stuff, and it's just paper to y'all. It's just paper and ink. But this is the living word to me.
Yes, sir.
This word lives. It's living. People all the time, oh, I love, and oh, this here, and oh, y'all this here, and this here, that there. No, you don't. You lip service. You lip service. That's what you are. And I tell everybody this. You better stop playing with the name of y'all. Y'all can play with God, all y'all. Y'all can play with JC, all y'all want to. But you don't want to play with the name of y'all. Don't play with Yahweh's name. Play with you. Find something else to play with. Find another toy. Find another toy, because you're going to start noticing that things are going to start going wrong for you. Playing with the name of Yah. Folks playing with the name of Yah. You even play with the name of Yah all the time. Come on. So we see that the word came unto the prophet speaking. Turn to Isaiah 38 and 34. We move. Isaiah 38 and 34. 38 and 34. 38 and 34. There was a fan sitting next to Kingston. 38 and 34. See, I'm in the pulpit moving around and preaching, but my son, my oldest son, he talking about it's hot. It feel like the gym in him. see, he didn't go train today because he trained. He didn't go train today. He talking about it feel like the gym in him.
Just a fan.
Called the door open. That's why. It's open door ministry. It's open door ministry. So the door open. So the air not on. The air not on. Listen to the book. Isaiah 38 and verse 4. Then came the word of Yahweh to Isaiah, saying, go and say Hezekiah. That's where I was at, 30 and 4, right? No, that was, yeah. Go to Jeremiah 16 and 11. Jeremiah 16 and 1, I mean. Jeremiah. Jeremiah. The word of Yahweh came also unto me, saying, thou shalt not take thee a wife, neither shalt thou have sons or daughters in this place. And see, some of y'all need to understand, if you lay down with Babylon, then you're gonna have a child from Babylon. Y'all, some of y'all better get this here. If you lay down with Babylon, you're gonna have a child from Babylon, and half of your child gonna be Babylonian, and half gonna be you. See, we playing with this thing. And while we playing this thing, we not taking account that we have a greater responsibility to choose who we laying up with and who we having babies with. You know, they done taught y'all that every child is a blessing. Well, guess what? Some of the children have grown up and they killing folks now. The same little, oh, beautiful, oh, that's so beautiful, oh, that child is a blessing. It's a killer, a murderer, straight up murder. Kill his own brother in a heartbeat for his money, for his dope, for his territory, for his car, for his woman. You got guys right now, they'll let a pack, a person get them some work, they'll let that slide, but if they mess with their woman, they'll kill them dead. No, it's all on us. It's on us, Hebrews. Hebrew up. It's on us, Hebrews. That's why I am. That's why I've always been here. It's on us. I'm that type of guy. It's on us. It's on me. I'm my own help. Y'all gave him a son and y'all give him a wife, but I had to realize that I'm my own help. And ain't nobody coming to help me other than this word that I got to go through and I got to dissect and I got to understand and search these scriptures and I got to parse these scriptures and I got to break these scriptures down to make sure that when I get ready to speak to y'all in English, I'm saying it correctly in English.
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Without throwing Hebrew and all this, learn that on your own time.
Yes, sir.
I'm not finna give y'all Hebrew words and y'all don't even know the alphabet. Y'all don't even know the alphabet, and I'm gonna train y'all, teach y'all. Then y'all gonna be just like the rest of these loose cannons, acting like you know Hebrew because you know a few words. You know a few words, so you're gonna run around and act like you know Hebrew. Till you run up on somebody who really know Hebrew. Then you ain't gonna like them. Because they think they know everything. This where it's at, warriors. This where it's at, warriors. This how they be on the pictures. 20 men, no women and children. 20 men. One. What's the one for? 20 men, no women, no children on none of their pictures. Suspect. Got that Alexander. Got that Alexander the Snake. They call him Alexander the Great. He wasn't great. Alexander the Snake. Serpent syndrome. Alexander the Gate like in all kind of ways. So we see the word came to him telling him what to do. For thus saith Yahweh concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that beget them in this land. They should die of grievous death. They should not. Don't nobody want to read this. Don't nobody want to deal with the truth.
Right.
That's why they flee to Christianity. Because Christianity still allowed them to live in a lie, kind of like Stockholm Syndrome. Let's look at Ezekiel. Just keep going to the right. Ezekiel 6, verse 1. And then I'm done with this point. Man, the word been around.
Yes. Yes.
The word been around. Yahshua been around. Who y'all think this is? Y'all already say, listen, in the church, now the church claim that Pentecost is the birth of the ministry of the Holy Ghost. That's what the church claims. The church claims that on Pentecost, that was the birth of the Holy Ghost. That's what they call it. They don't call it spirit. They call it ghost. Because they read what the books say. They don't got sense enough to go look up the word ghost in Greek. We don't even have a word for ghost in Hebrew. I don't believe we even have a word for ghost. Because we don't deal with ghosts. We don't deal with ghosts. So listen to the book. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, son of dust, set thy face toward the mountain of Israel and prophesy against them. Yahweh ain't telling this. Yahweh ain't telling the white man to do it. Yahweh said prophesy against them. Prophesy against them. And say ye mountains of Israel. Hear the word. Hear who? Hear Yahshua. Hear Yahshua. Hear the word. Hear the bane of Yahweh. Hear the word of Yahweh. In the beginning was the word, and the word was Yah, and the word was with Yah.
Yes, sir.
Thus saith Yahweh, to the mountains and to the hills, to the rivers and to the valleys, behold, I will bring sword upon you, and I will destroy your high places. I will destroy your high places. What's your high places? I will destroy your minds. I will destroy your power. I will destroy your existence as you know it to be as a Hebrew. I will confuse you. I will confound you for not doing it. Yahweh kept telling them, probably, look, if you don't do what I say, I will confound you. I will make you dumb. I will make you dumb as a rock. Listen, I'll make you dumb as a rock. Listen to the book. And the word of Yahweh came. Is the word not enough?
Come on.
Is the word of Yahweh not enough? What more y'all need? No man coming back is gonna save you. What is he saving you from? Why is he saving you? You don't live your life according to your will. You didn't live your life according to this book that you say that you prescribe to, that you say that you, the Holy Bible. You're not living according to the Holy Bible. Y'all living off of error. And y'all have become comfortable in your error. Now, many of y'all maybe don't believe in the afterlife, that there's an afterlife. Then carry on. I believe in the Bible and afterlife. I believe in my spirit because something has to leave this body. When the body don't wake up, something gone.
That's right. Yeah.
Something gone. When a person can't open their eyes in the morning and can't move their body because their body done froze, rigor mortis done set in, something gone.
Yes.
Something done left. There's a transition going on. So whatever was that had you among the dead, because this ain't even among the living. So whatever had you among the living, where did it go? Where did it go? Listen to the book, Hebrews 4:12. Y'all better find another name to play with, though. We got to get this stuff done. And we playing with the name of y'all because we're not showing y'all to have power. We're not showing y'all where to have power. We're not showing y'all to have power. We're showing everything but the power of y'all. Everything but the power of y'all. I don't know what we waiting on. World War III? Is we waiting on World War III? 4:12 of Hebrews. For the word of Yahweh is quick. What does it say quick? Do it say Yeshua quick? And powerful. And sharper than any two-edged sword. Piercing to the dividing asunder of the soul and the spirit. Because that word is the judge. That word gonna do the separate when it comes. It's here already. But it's going to take on another posture. And the word is going to take on the posture. See, the word right now, that's why the church doing what they're doing, because the word is taking on the posture of the lamb. The word is taking on the posture of the lamb. But then there's going to be a day when the word is going to take on the form and the mannerism of the judgment of Yah. This same word is going to change its opinion. Because Yahweh is going to change the opinion of his word towards mankind when judgment begins to come forth. We better get this. Because the word has an opinion now. See, the word has to do what Yahweh sent it to do. It can't return. It can't buck. It can't get mad. It can't say, I'm sick of them humans. No. I sent an angel before thee to bring thee into a prepared place. A prepared place. A prepared place. So right now, the word has the nature of the Lamb. The word has the divine nature of the Lamb. But it's going to have a divine nature. Because even the lion has a divine nature. Because it's righteous judgment. It's righteous judgment. And it's the righteousness of Yahweh. In its fierceness, because it's a terrible thing to stand before an angry Yah. Woo! It is a terrible thing. Listen. And of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the heart. Now what do all that? The word. The word. Listen, this word is going to change its opinion concerning mankind. Listen. For the word of Yah. We talking about the word. Yeah. The word is powerful, sharper, two-edged, piercing, dividing, asunder, soul, spirit, joints, marrow. The word, I'm going to break it right here. For the word of Yahweh is a discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the mind.
Yes.
So if your mind not trained, if you have not gone through a renewing of your mind, that word gonna know.
Yeah. Come on.
The word gonna know. You can't front like you don't went through it.
Right.
The word is a discerner. The word know. It don't say Yeshua, they say the word. The pain. The word. Yeshua did his job. I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna show you Yeshua did his job. Are y'all with me?
Yes.
Let's go back to John. Let's go to John 3:16. Some always using this stuff. Always using this stuff. It's their go-to guy. It's their go-to guy. Let me see how. It's their go-to guy. Gotta get it done, people. Gotta get it done, Hebrews. Gotta get it done. It's on us. We gotta get it done. All right. It's out too long. Gotta get it done. Listen to the book. For Yahweh so loved the world. You need to do something with that word. That he gave his only begotten son. Free. Right there. He gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Now, I want y'all to do one thing since we're here. I want y'all to turn over about 2 pages to John 1 and verse 14. So we can draw, draw something out. Now watch this here. And the word, y'all gonna need to go back and forth. Y'all gonna need 3 and 16. Y'all need 3 and 16. Yahweh so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. All right. And the word was made what? That goes son. And dwelt what? And dwelt among us. Y'all see, they're gonna start focusing on the man, y'all. They're gonna start focusing on the man. The word dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. So what's the only begotten of the Father? The word. The word. Let's look back over at 3 and 16. But Yahweh so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. He gave his begotten word. His assured word is what he gave. His word. That whosoever believeth in him should not perish. That is the only begotten. Let's do something before we close. Go to Exodus 4. Exodus 4 and 22. Let's go here. Y'all listen to this. Now, we're going to flesh it out. We're going to put meat on the bones now. We made it skinny. Now we're going to flesh it out. We're going to flesh it out. We're going to put meat on the bones now. Let's go and put meat on the bone. Because Yahweh says to his prophets, to his seers, his ruahs, can these bones live? So it is my job as an ambassador to flesh the bones out. To flesh it out. To put meat on the bones. They don't get what people don't understand that the valley dry bone, can these bones live? That's what I'm asking y'all today. I'm telling you, these bones gonna live.
Yes.
This valley dry. We gonna live, and we gonna live through time. Nothing else. We don't need nothing else. We don't even need to be smart. We just need to be obedient. That's all we need to do. We don't even need to be brilliant. We don't even need to be geniuses. All we need to do is be obedient. All we need to do is obey. Watch this here. Listen to the book. I want y'all to catch this. 4:22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith Yahweh, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. My firstborn. Keep firstborn. And I say unto thee, let my son go, that he may serve me. And if thou refuse to let him go, behold, I will slay thy son, even your firstborn. I'm going to slay your firstborn. Okay? This is a real good place to be right now in Scripture, because we're understanding that we are the firstborn. And what was the firstborn supposed to do? I want to stay here. The firstborn was supposed to serve Yahweh.
Yeah.
So the firstborn was supposed to introduce the only begotten to the world. Yahweh so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that through his firstborn son, the world would come to know Yahweh.
Yes, yes.
In the beginning was the Word. Yahweh so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. Only begotten. They missing it. I hope when you parse, I hope you get it. I hope you get it, because some things come by the Ruach HaKadosh alone. Listen to the book.
Yes, yes.
The firstborn was supposed to introduce the only begotten son unto the world.
Come on, come on.
Unto the world. That's what the firstborn was supposed to do. But now the firstborn mad because the firstborn, what the Hebrews not realize, that story about Yaakov and Esau and Jacob,
Yeah.
that story is actually about the children, the Hebrews. Because what we have done, we done sold our birthright.
Come on, you better say it.
We done sold our birthright. We done sold our birthright. Yeah, we have. That was us. That we sold our birthright and we sold ourselves into slavery. We sold ourselves into slavery. Y'all don't read this book where Yahweh say the kind of power he exhibited towards for us, for my ancestors? And then you mean to tell me I end up in dysphoria, I end up here? Come on, man. Come on. Listen to the book. Turn to Amos 3. Amos 3. And then we're going to go back to Yochanan. Listen to the book. We're going to take it from the top, 3 and 1. Listen. This word, here we go again. This word that Yahweh has spoken against you. See, that's the word changing its opinion. See, Yahweh, listen to what the book says. I'm telling you, I ain't making this stuff up. Listen to what the book says. The book says, hear this word that Yahweh has spoken against you. That means that the word is being given an audible. Y'all want to know what an audible is? Yahweh is audible in his word. He's changing the position of his word. His word is going to take on another persona. It's going to take on another disposition against you. O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Mizraim, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. Can two walk together except they walk agreed? What y'all think Yahweh talking about walking with? Yahweh say, listen, the only way we're going to be able to walk is if y'all walking tall. That's the agreement. That shows Yahweh that you're walking in agreement with him. When you walking tall. Not in what y'all call in the New Testament. Those are letters. That's not even scripture. When you begin to walk in Torah, that's Yah. When you begin to walk in the word, when you begin to flesh the word, I call it fleshing the word out. When you begin to flesh the word out, you begin to walk it out in this plane of existence, which they tell you can't do it. Ain't nobody perfect. I'll be like, man, y'all fall for that foolishness. And the book done told y'all, be ye holy for he is holy. Be ye circumspect, be y'all careful. Of doctrine, the doctrine of men. So Yahweh say, look, the only way we're going to be able to walk together is if y'all walk and talk. That's what that verse saying. Let me read to you again. It says, Amos, what I said, Amos 3, the fan blowing. Can two walk together except they be agreed? So what y'all think we have to agree with? The word of Yahweh. What is the word of Yahweh today? The Torah. What are the examples of Yahweh? The prophets, Psalm, Proverbs. These are examples. These are to show you what happens when you live by and according under Torah. Y'all up under man's judicial system. That's why your brothers getting killed in the streets and mistreated. If we raise our children according to Torah, they can't touch us. Y'all won't let them touch us. The hand of y'all come down on them so hard. If they touch a nation of people that's living according to Yahweh's will, Yahweh already said, I will fight for you. Yes. I will be an adversary unto your adversary. Yahweh said, I will fight for you. You need not fight in this battle. I'll be an enemy unto your enemies. Because what he's saying is, they're not an enemy. They're not your enemy. They are an enemy to me because you are a walking word. Yes. You are Torah, fleshed out on this plane, walking out my existence among mankind. So I gotta come against them because they're not coming against you, they're coming against me. Yes. Because you are Torah. It's what you are. So we have to combine the firstborn with the only begotten here. And this is what Yahweh also is saying. Can two walk together except they be agreed? Listen, the firstborn son cannot walk with the only begotten son. They can't, it's warring all now. We warring all. Because we can only say and do what Torah said. We got to stop making stuff up. We got to stop making stuff up. We making stuff up as we go. We making it up. Man, y'all, we can argue about the moon, and we can argue about the feast days later after we stop the killing. We can argue about that later. We got to deal with what's at hand. You keep keeping your feast days on the silver slipper. You know, you keep keeping yours. You know what I'm saying, on the renewed moon. Okay, keep keeping yours on the renewed moon. You keep keeping yours in leap year. You keep keeping yours. You keeping it. That's the whole thing. You keep it, so you keeping the discipline. That's all I'm concerned about. You're keeping the discipline. You're keeping the discipline. So Yahweh knows at the time. He knows that Daniel, they done change times and law. They done change calendar. They done change. So Yahweh knows this. Okay. Keep the Sabbath day. Keep the Shabbat. Keep it biblically, like the Bible say do. Keep that. Let's take back our streets and take back our children from killing one another. We have released our children in the streets to kill one another. We first started telling them, if somebody do something to you, pick up something and bust them in the head. We was already stepping away from being elders. Instead of us stepping in the eldership and coming together, look, don't you bother him, don't you bother him. We're going to tear y'all behind up. Y'all not going to do any fighting. Y'all not going to do anything that is malicious towards one another. We're going to beat the brakes off y'all. When we start turning our children over to the streets and to the world, that's turning our children over to the world. Fighting. No, you get your brother and y'all go back and y'all whoop they behind. Because you got a big family. No, the elders have never been in place for a long time. Even when we came out of slavery, the elders, their mind was a little better. But man, we hit them 70s. When we hit them 70s, and that cocaine stopped being a rich man's high, a white rich man's high, and that cocaine made it down in the mainstream into our neighborhoods. Man, we woo. Y'all go outside and play. Just make sure y'all be back in the house when before the street lights come on. People don't even come check on children. The only person who check on me was my grandma. I go outside, listen, ain't nobody check on me. I was around snakes. I was playing with snakes. I was hunting, shooting, killing, running through woods, swinging from vines, in ditches, out of ditches, jumping off 20-foot ditches, 2-story houses. Ain't no coming to the house living. Ain't nobody ask me nothing. I'm being real. Everybody asked me nothing. I know the next morning, all right, now y'all go outside. And then don't run it inside. And y'all come back and get water 2 times a day. No, 1 time. I'm telling you. But I live. Come on, let's turn back over to Yokonon. Let's close it out in Yokonon. Yeah, I love them, but listen to the book. 1 and 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Yah, and the Word was Yah. I don't know what the church, I don't know what Christianity was thinking. I don't know why you had to create such a big deal. I don't know why y'all trying to teach that JC is Yah. I don't know why y'all trying to teach that Yahshua is Yah. It is the Word that is the salvation. It is the Word that you read when you go in the room. When you go into a room, you read the Word. You're not looking at no man. You shouldn't have no image of no man in your head. You shouldn't have no image. You should be focusing on the Word. This is what's going to change your life. This is what changed the Word. Man, JC ain't changed my life. But I understand Yahshua as the Word, as the salvation of Yah. So that's different. That's different. My life was changed by the Word of Yah. I began to understand the Word of Yah, and I began to live it out. I began to live the Word. Because you know what I want? I'm going to tell y'all. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to tell y'all. I was so messed up. I was so evil, mean, wicked, and nasty when I was in the Word. I was so messed up. So when I got to my lowest low, when Yahweh pulled away from me, my power, my strength, I read that to y'all. He said, I would take away your power. I would take away your strength. When Yahweh took away my power, it was the first time I ever felt fear. I was scared of dying in the street. I wanted to die in the streets. I wanted to die in the streets. Wanted to die in the streets. So for me, when I got this book and I started reading it, I said, I wonder, can I live like that? I wonder, can I do that? I wonder, can I stop using all this profanity and stop making up curse words? I used to make words up. I used to run sentences together. People say, boy, say it again. What the word you said? Patting that. I'm talking about how wild. I'm talking about wild. So for me, I wanted to know, could it be done? And then get what I found out. I found out that it could be done. Guess who was able to do it? I was able to do it through the power of Yahweh. He took my power, so I would rely on his power and his authority. And I would have to go to him to draw power. I don't wake up in power in the morning. I wake up, come in here and say my prayer blessing, and I draw my power from Yahweh. And I'm able to carry on. I'm able to go forth. But I was so jacked up and so messed up. I was into everything. Don't think now, when I'm on this side of the pulpit, but I've been out there. I've been out there. But I wanted to know, could it be done? And I asked God, I said, why you won't save me? Why you can't save me like you save all these other people? Why you can't save me? It don't mean nothing to me if you don't save me. It don't mean nothing to me what you're doing to people if you let me die. I don't want to die no more. I don't want to die, because you done I got fear now, so I don't want to die now. This the whole Whitney used to come around and talk to me. They used to come around and be talking to me, and I'll be rolling up. They be talking to me, I'll be like, listen, I already know I'm going to hell. See, one thing, I was a realist. I was like, look, I know I'm going to hell, y'all, and y'all better get around me, because if I go now, y'all might go too. Y'all better go ahead on. Y'all better get down the road, because I'm close to going now, because I'm telling you, I'm a bad boy. I'm a bad boy. Look here, I'm lurking in, boy, I'm a bad boy. And if y'all hang around too long, y'all might get it. So I understand what's going on in the street, but I didn't have no elders because I respected my elders back then. Guys would come to me and tell me, look, man, you gotta stop. You gotta stop doing what you're doing. You can't do it like that. You can't do that. And I used to be like, yeah, why? And they'll tell me, take me under the wing, we'll go get something to eat. And then I might do it one more time. Or maybe two more times, they'll come back. And they'll be like, look, this now. And I'll be like, all right, I got it. If they weren't coming back, because my elders back then, they'll come back and pistol whip you. They might pistol whip you or try to shoot you, because, you know, it was rough back then. But while they trying to pistol whip, they wind up getting pistol whipped. You know, because back then, it was a chain of the guard. You understand me? But I respected my elders. Because I'm just trying to let y'all know the whole thing I'm saying is, look, I want to know, could it be done? And I found out it could be done. When I was single, I stayed abstinent. I stayed abstinent, celibate, whatever you call it, abstinent. I stayed that way there before I was married. I stayed there. I stayed that way for years. For years, I stayed that way. Because I wanted to know, could I do it? Could I do it? I had been made to do it anyway when I was incarcerated. For the long time, for them stints that I did, I did it. So I was saying, well, they made me do it in there, so can I make myself do it for my Creator? So I did it for my Creator. And while I was doing something for him, he began to do something in turn for me. He began to change my dynamic. Listen, the word that was in me and the word that I was receiving, that word began to change its opinion about me. And when that word began to change its opinion about me, it began to call me mighty man of Yahweh. And when I heard mighty man of Yahweh, I heard who? Me. Me? I could be a mighty man of Yahweh? Me? I done been mighty for self and mighty for the world. But I could be a mighty man of me. And man, it registered that I could be that. That I could reinvent myself. That Yahweh had given me an ability to reinvent myself. So the reinvention started. So I began to reinvent myself. And I began to walk in this likeness because the word had changed its opinion. When the word changes its opinion about you, it begins to release revelation. It begins to release the weightier and the mighty and the media and the weightier parts of Yahweh's live. begin to lead you, begin to guide you. See, the word of Yahweh, I read it to you. The word of Yahweh, it knows your intention.
Yes.
So because the word knows your intention, it's not going to change. Because they know my intentions were pure. Because I wanted to know, could I do it? That's what I wanted to know. Could I do it? Could it be done through me? So the word began to change its opinion, and the word began to take me. Show you, see, look right here. Look, that don't mean that. This means this. Get that book, get that strong, and get the lexicon, get that, take those words back and look. And the word changed its opinion, and the word began to share with me. The word began to share its desires and its intentions for mankind.
Yes.
See, the word has a desire and an intention for all mankind. So it began to share the weightier matters and the things of the live of Yah. Listen to the word. The same was in the beginning with Yah. Verse 14. Because if I go there, I'm gonna have to go about 30 more minutes. Listen, verse 14. And the word was made what? The word was made to dwell. It was fleshed out. The word was fleshed out, and it was made to dwell on this plane of existence.
Yeah.
That's what it was done. You know, that's why y'all got to go back when Paul Shaul said there's no good thing in the flesh. Y'all got to understand. You got to understand what's being said, because Yahshua fleshed out on this plane of existence. But it's the word. See, listen. Yahweh came to be in our mouths, the firstborn son, the only begotten son. But since we would not distribute Yahweh, we would not carry Yahweh to the nations, to the four corners. So what Yahweh did was he had to use something else. Yeah, he had to use something else. Yeah. So now y'all mad because he using Esau. And I ain't talking about the white man either. Because the white man and Esau not up in this camp. Esau could be white, black, blue, green, Mexican, Chinese. He could be a whole bunch of folks. Ishmael could be a whole bunch of folks today. Y'all tripping. Holy seed been mingled a long time ago. Coat of many colors. Listen to the book. And the word was made flesh. It fleshed out, and it began to move across the face of the earths. It was among us. And we beheld his glory, the glory of the only begotten. The only begotten of the Father is one. It is his word, full of grace and truth. And the word is a lamp unto my feet. It is truth. It is marrow unto my bone. Marrow unto my bone. It is flesh unto my body. We got to live this out. The only thing that you and I are, we're something that can total word. Because without these carbon bodies, fleshed out bodies, then the word would just be bouncing around. No bodies. Nothing tangible for the eyes to see. So don't get caught up on JC. Don't get caught up. Y'all gotta learn, that's why y'all gotta learn Yeshua, because you gotta learn who Yeshua is. There's no emphasis on that. The emphasis is on what Yeshua fleshed out and walked out, which is what we were supposed to do. We were supposed to walk that out in spirit and in truth, and we didn't. Well, I don't want to take any more of your time. This is a Wednesday study. But we thank you for patronizing with us, and we, you know, we listen. We truly, Toda Rabah, Toda Rabah, Aki, Toda Rabah, Akuti, Toda Rabah. Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem. We thank you. We thank you. Thank you for allowing us, you know, for lending us. We thank you for lending Yahweh your eyes and your ears this young. This young. Shalom. 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 If you watching, brother, this is my cousin Richard Caldwell. Go back and watch it. Please, sir. Go back and watch it. Thank you, prophetess. Thank you. Shalom Aleichem.